Hi, I'm Josh Plassmeyer, and I'm Gabby's dad.
And I am Sheila Plassmeyer, and I am Gabby's mom. And our story started when she was about 6.
Six-ish.
She came to us because she had a little bump on her finger. She actually brought it to her attention that it actually hurt her. So we did take her to the pediatrician, and he suggested that we go to a surgeon and have it biopsied just to be safe.
We went to the plastic surgeon who was going to remove the lump from her finger. The surgery went off without a hitch. She did very well under the anesthesia. Unfortunately, after that surgery, the biopsy came back. And while everything was told to us initially that it was a benign tumor, unfortunately it was not.
My name's Gabby. I go to Cleveland Stewart Gateway. So it hurt the most on bars. Whenever I went to grab the bar, I would kind of let go of the bar with my finger, so I would have to hold it like that. We went to the doctor to see what it was, and they diagnosed it as epithelioid sarcoma.
So when they came to us and said that it is cancer, I mean, it was devastating. Absolutely devastating. But we knew, as strong as she is, she's a fighter.
Our next steps, really after all of that information, was to go to Children's. And this is when Gabby's scans started. We had to get confirmation of margins and where it was located, if it went anywhere else, if it metastasized.
Right before her surgery, the nurse came over and actually whispered to Josh, "Her blood pressure's a little high." And her comment back was, "Well, yeah, I'm nervous. I'm gonna get my finger cut off." So at that point, it's like, yeah, Gabby's still Gabby. But Gabby was amazing after her surgery. It took her a little bit to get out of her anesthesia, but I don't remember if it was that night or the next day, she was up riding a tricycle in the hallway.
Yeah.
That little girl has no fear for anything. And she was worried about, not being able to go directly back to gymnastics. And I think it was honestly 3 weeks max. And she was back.
I was really, really, really scared. And I asked my doctor, would I be able to do gymnastics again? He said, probably. It was harder because I was out for a few months and I was getting used to doing everything again.
She was most nervous about not being able to do gymnastics anymore, not be able to compete. But her strength and her determination and her willingness to beat this really showed through at that time.
And we definitely want to thank Kurt Weiss,
Dr. Rapkin,
Yes.
and her entire surgical and oncology teams.
We're amazing.
Who just treated her like a piece of gold. It made our lives a lot easier during this time. It made her life a lot easier during this time. We just appreciate everyone that helped out.
And living here in Pittsburgh, like Josh said, having everything at our fingertips is amazing. And that's actually how we got involved with PCS as well. Dr. Kurt Weiss was her surgeon. And when we had met with him several times prior to the surgery, Josh and I wanted to be involved.
Sheila and I were looking for a way to connect with others that were going through a similar story than us. We wanted to be able to have a support group, someone to talk to, someone to help fight this with. And Pittsburgh Cures Sarcoma was the group that we found. The group has been amazing since then. We are actively involved in the race committee and many other aspects involved with Pittsburgh Cures Sarcoma. And we just appreciate everyone's support and love from that group for now and forever.